I get asked, what do I do? What do I do? Oh, I'm a hypnotist. I'm a hypnotist for therapy. So it's a hypnotherapy. Really? Does that work? Well, yes, hypnosis does work. What is hypnosis? Hypnosis is nothing more than a state of relaxation, a focused state of relaxation. It's very much like meditation. So you're in a very relaxed, focused, aware state of relaxation where you are completely aware of your surroundings, everything that's going on around you, but you're just in a profound state of relaxation. How does hypnosis work? Hypnosis works by placing yourself into a very deep state of relaxation so that suggestions, stories, metaphors, and other types of imagery can be used to create change. Now, why does that create a change? Your mind is basically made up of a conscious and a subconscious. The conscious part of your brain, the language that it uses, so to speak, is analytical, logical. And the conscious part of our brain has about 10% of your brain power, and it's what you use all day long. You're consciously thinking about where you're going to go and what you're going to do. Your subconscious part of your brain is about 90% of your brain power, and it stores the memories and behaviors and programs and emotions and reactions. So whenever something happens, your subconscious mind will go like, oh, I know how to react to that. I know how to respond to that. I know how the habit is for that, so whatever the behavior is for that, or whatever is learned and believed upon, that's what your subconscious mind does. Now, when we try and change that, we want to become more healthier, we want to work out more, we want some goals, we want to have some kind of success and some goal, but we're constantly fighting this behavior. Of course, we want to use willpower. That's what everybody says. Let's use willpower for that. Your willpower is actually located in your conscious mind. And it, of course, is part of that logical and analytical thinking. What I haven't told you yet is the language for the subconscious mind. The language for the subconscious mind is imagery and emotion. Now, when we're into a hypnosis session, we love to use imagery and emotion because that's the part of your subconscious mind. That's the language your subconscious mind understands. So you want to use that. That's what we use to make change. That's how hypnosis actually works. So we put you into a state of relaxation where your conscious mind decides, hey, let's put that conscious mind to sleep for a moment. Not literally asleep, but into a very state of relaxation. And let's start talking to the subconscious mind where the actual changes need to happen. And we speak to the subconscious mind in the language that it understands, and that's imagery and emotion. Now, what can you use hypnosis for? Hypnosis can be used for weight loss, better health, motivation to do whatever your goal might be. Gets over if you have a fear or a phobia, you want to help with that, or to help with sleep, shutting off those constant thoughts that are going on in your mind so you can sleep. Stress and anxiety. Hypnosis works awesome with stress and anxiety, and I'm living proof. I had high anxiety levels to the point they were causing a physical reaction in different parts of my body. So I needed to get my stress and anxiety under control, and I used self-hypnosis for that. Hypnosis is wonderful, and that is one of my favorite niches of hypnotherapy is stress and anxiety. How do I know it works? I'm a hypnotist today because of this story. This is how I became a hypnotist. I never learned to swim as a child. I had some sort of fear And I don't know why. I have no memory of why I have this fear. But when my feet come off the bottom of the pool, I go into like a near knee jerk type of reaction that I think I'm going to drown. And here I am, I'm 50 some years old. And I decided, 50 some year old at the time of the story, I decided that I wanted to learn to swim. So I took some swimming lessons. The actual fact is that my wife wanted me to learn to swim so we could snorkel in Hawaii. So I took some swimming lessons. I got over the fear to the point where I could do freestyle in 3 feet of water because I felt very confident that I could get my feet back underneath me if anything happened. Then the swimming instructor said, "You're not going to be water safe until you can float on your back and tread water in deep water." Of those two, floating on my back in 3 feet of water felt like a better idea than trying to tread water in 8 feet of water. So let's go try to float on my back. So every day, not every day, but 3 times a week, I'd go to the pool to practice my freestyle swimming to get over that so I could feel more confident. And at the same time, I would spend a few moments at the stairwell, hanging on to the stairwell rail and the side of the pool, and just trying to allow my body and my fears to accommodate, to get accustomed to floating. Every time I leaned back and my feet came off the bottom of the pool, I panicked. It didn't matter how much I assured myself that I couldn't drown, basically, because I'm hanging on to the edge of the pool and to the handrail. No convincing would stop this knee-jerk reaction. And after months of doing this, up 3 times a week, I made no progress at all. I came across a hypnotist that was a friend, and I asked her if she could help me. And we kind of worked together. So I was in my office and leaning against the wall in my office chair. She did a quick little 20-minute session just to see how well I went into hypnosis. During that hypnosis session, she asked me to imagine that the water was a safe place, that it was completely safe and no harm could come to me. And if that were true, what would I imagine doing in the water? And I imagined swimming on my back because that is what my goal was. So imagine not only swimming on my back and floating on my back, but I also imagined twirling. Since I was doing some freestyle, I was freestyle swimming and then side swimming and then go to my back and then back to my side and back to my front and like a little twirl. And I imagined doing this during the session. A few days later, I was back in the pool, but instead of stopping at the staircase, and I have no idea why, I walked straight out into the middle of the pool. And I said to myself, what would happen if I leaned back? And I did. And I sank. Bubbles flying all around me, legs not up in the air. I got my legs back underneath me, stood back up, no fear. And I said, I wonder how do you float on your back? Maybe I'll just throw my chest up a little higher and try and kick. I did, and I sank. Got my feet back underneath me. Third time I said, I'm going to throw my hips, my chest up and kick like really hard. I did that and I took off. Took off swimming on my back. And for 30 minutes, I was swimming back and forth across the pool, twirling like I imagined, doing all the things that I imagined doing in hypnosis session with no fear, complete confidence. It was amazing. As I got out of the pool and went into the locker room, I was fighting tears. Didn't want to cry in the locker room. It's not very manly, is it? So I didn't want to cry in there. Cried on the way home. Couldn't believe that 50 years of fear was erased in a 20-minute hypno session, just like that. Amazing. I instantly knew I wanted to become a hypnotist and went out and searched for a school, Hypnosis Motivational Institute. And a year later, I was certified as a hypnotist in hypnotherapy. Does hypnosis work? Absolutely. Have I helped many, many people with their fears, stress, sleeping better, and all other kinds of issues? Absolutely. I'm Art with Breaking Day Hypnotherapy. If hypnosis sounds like something that could work for you, give me a call, contact me through my website or through my email or whatever contact you might come. You can look up breakingdayhypnotherapy.com. I have contact issues there, contact forms. Let's talk. Let's find out if what you got going on can be helped with hypnosis. It's a free 20-minute consultation. Thanks for your time.